This is how I make my mandazis. I use Excel freezing flour. Because I'm using self-raising flour, you don't need to add baking powder, otherwise your mandazis will crack on top. So you put your flour and sugar. I'll write all the measurements and ingredients on the description box, so make sure you check that out. And then I mix. You can add salt if you want, but personally I don't. Then you grate some lemon zest, and make sure you don't grate the white part, otherwise your mandazis will become bitter. Just grate off the green part, then mix. And then I added 2 tablespoons of margarine or butter, and then you mix. Make sure all the lumps are mixed, like you just mix it with your hands. Make sure you mix very well. Then use some warm milk and also some warm water to start kneading your dough, and make sure it's enough so that your dough doesn't become so hard. But again, I'll put the ingredients, so don't worry. As you knead your dough, when the dough becomes a bit sticky, you can add a little bit of flour, like not a lot, just a little bit, to make sure your dough is workable. So yeah, I kneaded my dough for about 10 minutes until it was well put together. After your dough stops becoming sticky, you can add like 1 tablespoon of oil just to finish kneading the dough. When you're done, cover your dough with cling film and a kitchen towel, and you can let it rest for like 2 hours. But mine, it rested for like the whole night because I was cooking it the next day, but you can just let it rest for 2 hours. So the next morning I started cooking my mandazis. I separated the dough into 2 parts so that I can work on it easily. Just take a bit of dough, then roll it out, and don't let it become so thick, otherwise the inside won't cook well. And also don't let it become so thin, just depending on how you like your mandazis. Others like it like with a lot of quote unquote meat inside, like doughy, and other people don't like it doughy. So just roll it according to your preference. After rolling, do not add oil on top. Personally, I didn't. Then cut your dough into such pieces, into strips first, and then after cutting the strips, you cut them into boxes. So yeah, just like I have done on the video. I forgot to mention, before you put your dough on your working space or on your counter, make sure you put flour there. And also when you're rolling, just sprinkle a bit of flour. This makes it easy for you to roll the dough. After I finished cutting, you put oil on your cooking pan, and I also do a test before putting the mandazis. Place a toothpick inside, or also a matchbox, and if bubbles come around the toothpick, then it means the oil is ready for you to put your mandazis. Because what happens when you use cold oil or oil that is not hot enough, it makes your mandazis not hot, it makes your mandazis hard, and we don't want that. So yeah, cook that in medium heat, also not high heat, because they'll burn your mandazis and they won't be fully cooked on the inside. They should actually be golden brown, just like you have seen. And when one side is ready, turn to the next side and make sure they don't burn. Make sure they don't burn again. So yeah, when they're ready, you can remove them and repeat the same process on the other dough. And yeah,